Good morning. So guys, on Friday, yesterday, I almost had a really good day. I drove around in my convertible with my son while it was still sunny outside. I got a good workout in, even though I was really tired. I prepped for our oatmeal bar at my work on Monday. And I spent time with my family, I spent time with my friends. What a good day, right? But it wasn't. I did all these fun, nice, good things, but I spent the entire day fretting. Do you know what I mean by fretting, guys? Man, I need to do this. Oh, I don't have time to do that. Is this happening on schedule? Nope. Am I working out hard enough? Did I spend enough time with my kid? Am I actually ready for this oatmeal bar? What if nobody cares? What if nobody eats anything that I bring? What if I didn't say the right thing at my friend's house? What if I was too quiet? What if I talked too much? What if I didn't help the right way? You guys see what I mean? That's what destroys the joy of our day, is when we have all these good things going on, good things that God has put in our life, but we spend the whole day fretting over what we don't have, what we didn't do, what we did do right, what we did do wrong, and all the little details. And I know for me, I've been an overthinker my whole life, let's face it. I think anyone that knows me would probably confirm that. Overthinking every little thing, whether I did the right thing or the wrong thing, whether I need to apologize to someone, whether I need to go back and fix something or do it over or do it better. Endless noise in my head. And instead of enjoying those nice moments in my life, that's what takes up space in my mind. My mind is not at rest. My mind is not content. My mind is not present and focused. It's just all this background noise constantly to everything I'm doing. And so I'm sitting with my Bible and my journal today in a rare moment of quiet because my husband and son are sleeping. And I'm reading Philippians 4:8-14. Fix your thoughts on what is true, honorable, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. Think about these things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Keep putting into practice all you learned and received, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you. That was verse 8 and 9. So Paul is writing to the Philippian church about what they should fix their thoughts on. And even just that first one, fix your thoughts on what is true. I don't think I was fixing my thoughts on what is true at all yesterday. I was fixing my thoughts on worry and everything that I felt like I lacked in terms of productivity or just doing things the right way that I think they should go in my brain, but that they never seem to go in real life. And I think by focusing on everything I was lacking, I wasn't focusing on what was true, because my life is so full of joyful things right now and so full of opportunities and so full of like things I could brag about, except I'm not a braggy person. So like I was definitely not focusing on what was true, because my life is full. My life is going really great. God has provided in so many ways. God has given us so many opportunities. And that's not what I was focused on. I was focused on everything that I don't have. And sometimes we do this with stuff, but I know for me, I do it with just myself internally. And so what I really want to focus on and help you guys focus on today is contentment. Are we really being content with what we have? Or are we always striving for the next thing, focused on what we don't have yet, that we can't make appear out of thin air? We can't force God to just make it magically appear what we want. Most of the things we want in life take day in, day out, diligence, patience, and hard work. So are we focused on what we don't have yet, or are we focused on doing the work in front of us? Are you doing the work in front of you? For me, that's being a good mom, taking care of my house, being a loving wife to my husband, doing a good job at work even when it's crazy. Sheets be crazy. Like, am I doing the work in front of me? Am I practicing for our worship services? Am I focused on doing well at my concerts? That's the work in front of me, and that's the work that over time is going to give me the things I want. But I can't just make those things magically appear. Also, I spent a lot of my day off Friday comparing myself to how productive other people are in the middle of their work week. And that's not fair. How often are we trying to relax and thinking, oh, but I should be doing something. I should be changing the world in the 3 hours I have this afternoon of unstructured time. That's crazy. That's a crazy expectation. We all deserve a day off. And in fact, God commands us to take a day off. And I think we forget that even when we're not striving to be productive, He's still working and He's still accomplishing His will for our life. So we can afford to take a day off because it's God who is making all things work together for our good, not us. So whether you need physical rest today or mental rest today, look to God's word, look to His peace, look to His sureness of who He is, not who we are, not how productive we are, not how perfectly we seem on the outside like we have it all together. Look to God for your rest and your contentment today. See you guys.